do like this character. She's a DJ as well. Okay, interesting. Whoa. The localization team. Oh no, they got the localization team on this. Oh, you have a really good Japanese VA. I need to stop pulling for geo characters. Hello, friends and gamers. Literally all I've done today is watch stuff. I say that because I'm 2 days late to the Genshin Impact 5.1 special program. Actually, you know what? All I've done this entire weekend is watch stuff because we had a bunch of Tokyo Game Show, then I had to edit my own stuff, and then I went to a concert last night, also while editing stuff. I edited stuff during the day because Tokyo Game Show Day 2 was a beast, which is why we're late to Genshin Impact 5.1 program, because it happened the exact same time as the Dragon Quest Square Enix special program thing at Tokyo Game Show. I was already recording Tokyo Game Show at the time, so I wasn't gonna stop, go to Genshin, and come back. It just didn't make sense for me to do that. And I was so exhausted after recording that I was like, okay, I'm taking a nap. And then I had to get up and edit. So the next day I was editing still. I went to a concert in the evening. I say evening, but I was there till midnight. And now it is Sunday evening. We've come full circle. I just got back from watching Howl's Moving Castle in theaters, and I have so much to record before I leave for Atlanta in like 2 days. So, special program! Actually, the day you guys are watching this is the only video going up because you know what? I had to go last minute clothes shopping and get my nails done again. I also am spending some time with family because I'm gonna be really busy in the month of October. So I was like, hey, I would like to see you before I go into the void. So, Genshin Impact 5.1 special program. We're gonna watch it. I've seen a little bit of things. I know we're getting an event that I probably will actually cover from 5.1 because it may or may not be related to Nahida's birthday. And I am a Sumeru lover. I loved the Sumeru story arc. The cast still gets me. I still love those little guys. Kava, you will always be famous. So very high chance we'll be popping back over to Genshin for an event for the first time in a while. Because if it is Nahida's birthday event, and that's the flagship event, I do want to be involved because that is adorable and she deserves the world. Nahida deserves the world. So I don't really know much else. I'm not really interested in the characters. I don't think, I don't know if we're getting the Archon yet. I'm not caught up with the story. I'm really not caught up with the story. In fact, I'm still on Fontaine. I was going to record a Genshin video before I left, but I probably won't be. I have moved around my schedule so much that, like, literally, I think I had every single main of the big 3 Hoyoverse games right now on my schedule. They all got taken off. There was a Zenless video, there was a Star Rail video, taken off the schedule. Didn't even record them. And I think Genshin is also taken off. I'm not sure. Let me look just before we get into it. I did put in the codes for 5.1 already, by the way. I know they have expired since, but I did put them in. Don't worry about it. Did Genshin miss the schedule Armageddon? No, it did not. It is taken off the schedule. It was supposed, I haven't had a Genshin video scheduled, I think, for next Sunday and then next Monday, so a week from today. Absolutely not. It's gone. The Genshin video has been nuked from the schedule, as well as all the other ones. So rip Genshin. Rip Genshin from my schedule. But yeah, let's just get into it. Half an hour special program, not super long. I do appreciate that. I know that there will be one thing we are fully probably muting and skipping in this because it is the anniversary song. Happy anniversary, Genshin, by the way. I think that happened within the last couple of days and I missed it. However, there is an anniversary song. I think they're showing it in this program. That's the other thing I'm really excited for because it is actually sung by a singer I like and enjoy and I've listened to previously before Genshin. I don't know what the song sounds like yet, but if you guys like that song, I do have to recommend Furelise by Fauzia. That's a really good song. If you're into like classical music being used in pop music, I love it. It's one of my favorite songs. I have a lot of favorite songs, but I love when classical music is sampled in like pop music. So that's why I really like that song. I like a few of her other songs, but that is my favorite. So I'm recommending that to all of you. I don't even know what the anniversary song sounds like yet. I'm just like, hey, I like music. All right, let's get into this. It's just immediately starting with the teaser, I believe. Oh god, this is louder than I thought it would be. Also, we need to move our subtitles to the top. I am probably going to have myself spoiled for some of this lore that's being included in the teaser because I'm not caught up at all. So let's see what we're rocking with for 5.1, yeah?
I've had concerns for a long time.
Who is speaking?
Plan needs too much time.
Who is speaking? Because I like the voice. I also kind of like that our Archon has a crazy plan.
The Pyro Archon confirmed the Gnosis can resolve the crisis.
Okay, we love it. I like that the Gnosis is being heavily incorporated because I feel like it hasn't been as much.
The Masters of the Night Wind, so Auroron was indeed being threatened.
I do.
Great going, Malika.
I do like this character, but I know that there's like stuff around this character that's like kind of questionable, like where they took the inspiration of the roller skating from. She's a DJ as well. Okay, interesting. I like the moveset though. I would like them to kind of like shout out where they got that inspiration from though, because that definitely comes from somewhere.
If she's trying to finish that ancient name, there's only one place.
So, ooh. See, I like that they're kind of circling back, because so far everything I've done for Fontaine and the reason why I've just put it off for so long seems unrelated to the Abyss. Like there's something else going on. It's related to the Abyss in the end, most likely. Like it'll wrap back around, but it's just I haven't gotten enough Abyss lore, and I feel like there's a lot of things that have kept me off of finishing Fontaine, unfortunately. But I feel like that might be one of them, and maybe I'm forgetting things because I feel like I know it circles back around to the Abyss stuff. It just takes so long to get there. Fontaine is very long-winded. But anyways, we're like immediately getting into something Abyss related. It seems like the Gnosis is being brought up, because that's the thing with Fontaine as well. The Gnosis is kind of like brought up, but not brought up, because you know, like it's weird. Like it's brought up in the prison. I know that. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Let's just get on with it.
More fragile in the process.
But I do like that they're bringing up the Gnosis here, because I think we're at a point, like our next nation is Snezhnaya, and that's when all hell is gonna break loose. So it looks like we have a new boss, but it also just looks like some sort of mecha thing that we've had before.
I'll stall the captain while you advance.
I also don't know who's speaking at all.
That the Pyro Archon
Whoa,
would never willingly share with you. You may just find it in
Please tell me that's Capitano speaking.
my proposal.
I think it's him speaking.
We have to make the decision for her, here and now.
Whoa.
Without the Lord of the Night, without the protection of
Okay, this looks good actually,
from the start.
because it seems like there's stakes, at least from the trailer.
Survival is worth any price.
They are creating stakes of some sort. It seems like stakes almost similar to what we got in Lue, which is we're good. Like that final battle for Lue that I had to do twice because my computer glitched out or something. I don't even remember what happened. I just remember I had to do it twice.
I'm not giving up.
If I could
Okay.
whatever it took to ensure their survival.
I like the lore that's happening, I believe, with Capitano, because I believe that's him speaking.
You know exactly what I mean.
Great voice, by the way. I believe it's him speaking. I like the lore that's going on there and sounds like will be going on there. Especially, it seems like there's some guilt, and I love guilt in a story. I do. It creates, it's like the aspect of guilt means you messed something up at some point in the past. Is probably why he's here in general, maybe to fix that. I don't entirely know, obviously, because I am not caught up and not even close to being caught up. I was gonna try to, but then the Genshin video got nuked from my schedule. And that's not a Genshin specific thing. I was just taking things off the schedule because I have some deadlines that need to be hit next week. So I'm like, okay, what can I take off the schedule? Genshin, I don't really have a deadline for. That's the other thing, why I've put off Fontaine as long as I have. There's no deadline for me to finish Fontaine. I can do it whenever I want. Same thing with Zenless, Star Rail. That's why those videos got nuked from the schedule. I hope you all know. Like, it has nothing to do with the games themselves. I was actually really excited to play them again, because I kind of haven't played them in a minute. Star Rail, I did do a video last week. Zenless, I think I've done recently as well. Genshin, I have not. So I was really looking forward to that Genshin video. In fact, it was the last one to come off the schedule. I moved it around multiple times before it was like, you gotta go, bestie. I'm so sorry, but you gotta go. So I do, like, because I said it in 5.1 special program too, the story, I know I'm gonna like it. I know I'm gonna like the story. There seems like some heavy stakes, which I like and I'm excited for, because I feel like the stakes in Fontaine haven't roped me in yet. And I'm like at least halfway done with Fontaine, if not more, and I just haven't been roped in yet. So I look forward to Natlan. In fact, I want to finish Fontaine, not just to even, just to see, I want to see Child again and Skirk. I haven't met Skirk yet. I would like to see Skirk. But the main reason why I want to finish Fontaine is to get to Natlan, quite frankly, because I know I'm going to enjoy the story more. And that's probably just because it is gearing up for some sort of big reveal pre-Snezhnaya that needs to gear up for something. It's like the whole like story arc, rising and falling actions. What is happening in Natlan is the start of that like heavy rising action. So it's it's going up, because we've had stuff like rising, quote unquote, for the entire story slowly, kind of like a roller coaster where it's like slow at first, but now we're getting to like the peak of it, or the peak will be in Snezhnaya, because that's going to be right before the end of the story. So obviously we're going to like figure it out. We're going to fix the thing. Everything's going to get resolved. That's like the top of it. The top of the roller coaster is when it gets resolved, actually. It's like when we like, basically the top of the roller coaster would be the anime protagonist moment where you see all your friends and you're like, I know how to fix this. And then the falling action kind of starts from there. That's how it rolls. That's kind of how the story arc should work. So right now we should be gearing up for something big pre-Shneznaya. So stakes are very important here. I think that's also why Fontaine doesn't hit as much for me, because it's like right before that. It's right before the before, you know? It has to kind of be lighter, I think. And I know a lot of people really like Fontaine. I just don't know what it is. I think once Child shows back up, I'll be fine. But here, we're gonna skip through these parts because we're not live, so I can skip through these parts. And they did it. I was curious how they were gonna do the special program because I'm assuming they did not record this pre-strike. For those of you who don't know, there is currently in the US an ongoing voice actor strike for video games. They're striking for a lot of things, but I think the main big things are AI protections and more equal pay rates for projects and things like that. I'm not exactly sure. I will try to remember to link it down below because I haven't talked about it in a minute, so I'll try to remember to link it down below. I do have concerns about this strike just because it seems like it's kind of it seems like there's kind of like mixed signals from various parts of SAG-AFTRA, but I'm not part of SAG-AFTRA, so what do I know, you know? But I will try to link it down below if I remember. I might forget, but I'm assuming if you look up SAG-AFTRA video game strike, it'll probably be one of the first hits. That being said, all the Hoyoverse games at this point have kind of been hit by that fact that they didn't record the marketing material before that strike started, so now they can't record it. And it's even worse for wear on Genshin, because Genshin, the studio that Hoyoverse contracts for the English voiceover of Genshin is like visibly named in the strike. Like they are physically on the list of struck studio. There's a lot going on there. I don't think the other Hoyoverse games use the same studio, but Genshin does, which is kind of like the hitter. So I was curious how they were gonna do the special program because I believe it was Kinich's marketing material already did not have English on it. So we've already hit that point of they were not recording these marketing materials out. They have the story, the main story, because that's been recorded probably like at least 6 months ago, if not a year ago at this point. They record the story in advance, but not this. So we have some time on the main story, but not everything else. So I'm curious how they're going to handle this, because also the preview photos for the special program, all the other languages had character chibis. So like they had voice actors signed up for this. There was just the little buddy. I'm pretty sure it's little buddy. Just him. So it's just this little guy.
Hello, travelers. Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 5.1.
And they're using NPCs, it seems like.
And I'm from the
localization team. Oh no, they got the localization team on this.
I'm also from the Loc team, and will be your host for today's program.
That's so...
Usually translating Genshin Impact behind the scenes,
oh my god.
so it's an honor to talk about the latest update.
They had to get the Loc team. They had to get the localization team.
Totally.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be laughing. I shouldn't be laughing, but it's just like, huh, okay. They figured it out, I guess. Also, I know I just said I got back from watching House Moving Castle, so if you see me like playing with something or drinking something, I have lemonade left. Oh, you have a really good Japanese VA. Oh. How do they say it though?
New update.
Then let's give them what they've been waiting for. First up, Shilonen will be our
Shilonen. Okay.
In version
I don't know if that's
5.1.
exactly how you say it, but we're just gonna rock with that pronunciation for now.
Has a lot going on. Where should we start?
I like her design, and I think if I was gonna pull for a character, I probably would.
Shilonen is a famous smith from the
A
Children of
famous
Echoes,
smith.
one of
Interesting.
Natlan's 6
Oh, but
tribes.
she's Geo, isn't she? I don't use Geo. I need to stop pulling for Geo characters. I think I'll pass then. I love her character, but...
Cool.
And I think her navigation's gonna be really cool as well. But the thing is, the thing is I don't use Geo characters, so I need to stop pulling for Geo characters. But she's like a weaponsmith, I think? Which is really cool.
Wow, she's forged so many creations.
Definitely very cool character.
She commands so much respect in Natlan, but her job is really challenging.
I think of all the Natlan characters, her design might be one of my favorites. It's not perfect, but I do think it's really cool.
As she likes to say, if you overwork yourself, then your mind and body will settle the score.
If you overwork yourself, your mind and body will settle the score. You know what? That's so real. She's so real for that.
So what does she do during her time off?
She roller skates.
She likes to sunbathe in the tree branches.
We are not the same.
We saw her doing that.
Me and Shilonen are not the same. All right.
Yes.
We have totally different music. Okay, we have one hobby in common. Okay.
Yeah, That's a popular pastime in her tribe, right?
I have to say, I literally went to a concert last night.
Earpieces in her ears.
She has
They actually
earpieces?
connect to a record player.
Cool.
She
Does
made
she have
them so that she
earpieces?
could listen to music during her work breaks.
Listen to music during
And
your
the
work.
musical
Okay,
beats
okay.
help her keep up a steady forging rhythm.
She's
They're
cool,
pretty
but
handy.
I don't use Geo characters.
It seems like her
Ooh,
skill
but her
set is
Japanese
really
VA.
convenient.
Oof.
And as a smith, her skill set also
I'm.
comes in handy
I can't
for
pull. I'm not.
exploration.
I'm probably
actually
gonna
forged
cave
some
because I have
special
cave for like
equipment that
every
make it
character
easier to
so
get
far.
around.
Because
Let's take a look.
the navigation mechanics is what's getting me. I kind of like that her.
Soul's blessing attack.
I like that her
Cool.
vision is like a
Wow,
necklace. That's
she
something we
makes
haven't had
climbing
before. I
look
feel like.
so easy.
Yeah, she can even stop in the middle
She
of
would
her
she just
climb,
floating there?
taking the surrounding view.
How is she just floating there?
Nice. I bet she finds a lot of inspiration.
How does
that
she
way.
just float?
For sure.
I have to cough. Hold on. Pause. We're good.
When she finds
I need to
something
stop pausing.
interesting, she immediately springs into action.
Like I feel like the navigation mechanics we've gotten in Natlan have kind of got me because I am more of a
Speaking of
story
intense,
player.
Let's discuss her battle mechanics.
So
She
have
only
being
uses special
able
equipment in
to
combat, too. See
easily
those three objects next to her? They
navigate
look
the
like
world
gems,
in the
right?
story
Well, those are
is really
samplers that were
helpful for
crafted
me,
by
I feel
Shilonen
like.
herself.
Whoa, those are super shiny. They really suit Shilonen's design.
Are they talking about
and
her
their
roller
color can
skates?
The samplers are aligned with Geo by default, but their elements
I like.
will change when
Is
you
that
add
her?
hydro,
Oh no, it's like
pyro, cryo, or
interesting.
electro
So
characters
she
in your
actually
party.
seems more
For
similar
example,
mechanic-wise to
if
like
Mulan
Wanderer.
is in your party, then one of
Right?
Shilonen's samplers will
Because the
become
samplers are
aligned
little
with hydro.
triangles
And when
by the
Shilonen
thing.
activates that sampler, she can reduce nearby enemies' resistance
Reduce res to hydro.
damage.
I kind of,
okay.
I do have to say, I kind of like that we have a Geo character with a little bit of more of a support focused kit, something a little bit different. Because I feel like with Geo characters, it's like, well, you can only use them with Geo, even the other Geo supports like Goro. But it looks like they made her specifically so you can run her with non-Geo characters and make a sufficient team. Because that's kind of been the thing. I literally just said, I don't use Geo
Well,
characters. I
how
need to
do you
stop pulling for
activate the
Geo
samplers?
characters.
It's simple.
But they made her so
When
you can use
Shilonen
her
has
without
at least
other
two
Geo
samplers of
characters.
an element other
Two
than
samplers
Geo,
other than
then
Geo.
hitting
See?
enemies with her normal attacks will build up Night Soul
It builds up
points.
Night Soul
When
points.
Night
Okay.
Soul points are at their maximum level,
What happens
then
when the
all
samplers are
will
activated?
be activated. This reduces the corresponding
Reduces
elemental
res.
resistances
See,
of
and
nearby enemies.
The fact that she's
Okay,
reduces
I
res,
think I understand her kit now.
I actually
Shilonen's
kind of
abilities
like
work best when
that.
there are at least
Oh,
two
maybe I
different
will pull.
hydro,
Maybe I will
pyro,
pull then.
cryo, or electro characters in your party.
I think I actually might
Once you
try to
have
pull
an
for her
optimal team, you
for the sole
just need
purpose
to
of
activate the Night Soul's blessing
she
state
works
and
without
max out your Night Soul
other
points.
Geo characters.
Exactly.
Better
These
than with
skills
other
allow
Geo
her to reduce
characters.
multiple types of elemental resistance.
So it does seem
Of
like she's
course,
more of a
Shilonen also
support
works in
type
teams with
character.
multiple Geo characters.
Oh, but she also
If
works with
Shilonen's
Geo.
samplers are aligned with Geo.
What if
then
you do it
her
on
normal
Geo?
Attacks and plunging attacks deal
She deals
greater
more damage, so
instead
you
of
can
rapidly
definitely
accumulating
kind of
Night Soul
use her
points.
more as a
Oh, really?
flex character. I feel like
also
you could
has
put
a
her in all
talent
Geo
that should
teams and
be
have her be a
helpful for
DPS,
exploring that land.
or
When Shilonen is
have
in your
her
party,
have her as a support
trigger
in
a
another
Night Soul
party. Okay.
transmission with one of your party members will allow them to regain
See.
a set amount of phlogiston.
Cool.
Shilonen's
Phlogiston,
elemental
that's how you
burst
say that
deals
word. Oh my
AoE
god.
Geo damage. And if she
AoE
has
Geo?
at least two samplers of an element other than Geo,
What happens
then
with
her
that?
burst will restore HP
She's an
to
HP
active characters at set intervals.
Guys, does she just do everything? Like, this is a ridiculous kit. Does she just do everything?
All right, that's all we have for
My
Shilonen's
god.
skills.
Yep.
Flex
I
character
forgot to
through
mention
and
something
through.
important.
What is it?
Ancient names.
Like, you could use her
Shilonen
literally in any
inherited the
team
art
spot.
of ancient name
I
forging.
think I might
The
end up
Pyro
pulling.
Archon even appointed her to forge
And I,
an
because I,
ancient
especially
name
because I
for
know
the
I'm gonna
traveler.
like running
Ancient
around with the
names
roller
record the deeds
skates.
of Natlan's heroes, right? It's amazing she can forge something like that.
And I do think she's pretty
Exactly.
cool.
Natlan cherishes its ancient names.
Could she be
You have
better?
the honor of
Yes.
being recognized
But
by
I think
past
she's
heroes,
pretty
and
cool.
Even fewer individuals have the ability to forge ancient names.
She's just
Be
sitting
sure
there.
to check out Tribal Chronicles Nanatskayan in version 5.1 to learn more about Shilonen and
Like,
ancient name
The thing
forging.
is, if I pull for a character,
And
I'm
just
definitely
like
not
in
gonna get
version
them anytime. Like, I'm not gonna be able to build
travelers
them.
can earn
but
extra
still.
Primo gems and level
Yeah,
up
they
the
still have that
heroes
extra
by
primo gem
completing
thing. I have
Shilonen
just not paid
Tribal
attention to that
Chronicle
at all.
during
Just
version
like I said, the
5.1.
Genshin video got taken off the
Forging an
schedule.
ancient name for the traveler at the end of the last Archon quest. The Pyro
Ooh.
Archon made it sound
Can we
pretty
not-
difficult.
So we're getting Act 3 and 4.
The Traveler is an outlander, so their adventures in Natlan aren't recorded in the Night Kingdom.
I don't know how
If those
Natlan
deeds aren't
works to know
recorded,
what's going
then
on.
It's going to be pretty tricky to forge an ancient name for the Traveler.
Why do we need an
Yeah,
ancient
No
name?
wonder the Pyro Archon
Is
said
it-
nobody's ever
Is
done
the
it before.
ancient name thing similar to having or not having records in the Akasha thing from Sumeru? Is it similar? Is this a tactic for us to try and figure out where the heck our sibling is? Similar to the Sumeru thing? Because I think with the Sumeru, it was like, oh yeah, you're not in here. You just have nothing recorded in here. Sorry, jury's out. So is this like our other way to try and figure that out? Are we going back to that storyline? Because that would make enough sense, especially because, like I said, we are gearing up for like the big thing in Shinazunaya next year. So whatever happens here has to be a build up to that, like pretty clearly be a build up to whatever's going to happen in Shinazunaya.
During the version 5.1 Archon quest, we'll have to figure out how to overcome.
I kind of hope that's how it works, but I also, like I said, I haven't done it.
From the Masters of the
See, it's
Night.
Lolly. Okay,
Her
I
tribe is said to be extremely
read her
knowledgeable
name
about
wrong
the
when
wild,
she was first
so she
introduced
might
because
be
it
able
was
to
like
turn the
midnight.
tides in our favor.
It was like midnight and could not read letters. So it's such Lolly. All right. Also, they somehow, some way figured out how to do the brony face or similar in Genshin Impact. For those of you who don't know, hold on. Can I find a picture? It's kind of similar to this. Something, they just figured out how to do like the fun faces in Genshin, I think. Which I don't know how I feel because this was exclusively like a Honkai Impact thing for a while. This is closer. This is from Hoyo Lab. See, they kind of figured out how to do it in Genshin, I guess, which is fun, I think. But also, again, I feel like it makes more sense in like a modern / more future coded setting like Honkai. I don't know if it makes total sense in Genshin, but we move. I guess they figured out how to do it in Genshin.
The only obstacle. The threat of the abyss
The
remains,
threat of the abyss.
and it
I like to
seems
hear that. I do
Auroron,
like to hear that.
A mysterious member of the Masters of the Nightwind is working on a secret plan.
So is this Auroron guy?
So much to look forward to.
Which we're not going to
Travelers
talk
can
about
also
his
earn
design,
extra
man.
primo gems
Also,
from this
did he
Archon
jack
quest,
my
right?
eye colors? Hold on. Those are my model eye colors. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did it first. I'm kidding. It doesn't matter, but
Travelers
wait a
can also
minute.
earn extra
It totally
primo gems
doesn't
from
matter.
this Archon quest, right?
I just think
You're
it's funny.
Exactly right. Just
It's like
in version
exactly the same.
5.0, travelers can earn an extra 500 primo gems.
What was
if
I
they
talking
complete
about?
the Natlan
Is he
Archon
working for
quest
the
Act
Abyss or
3
something?
and Act
I don't
4
know, man.
During version 5.1. But that's not all. Extra rewards will also be available for exploring Natlan.
Oh,
during
I'd
version
spaced out.
5.1.
Exploring.
Travelers can earn a total
Maybe
of
I'll do
400
that.
extra
That I
primo
could
gems
do.
by completing related world quests.
Oh,
and
no,
increasing
wait.
Natlan exploration
You have to do
progress.
world quest? Never mind. I haven't even. I need to do the Archon quest first, man. I thought it was just because I saw reach 40 and 60% exploration progress. I guess, okay, so here's the world quest. We could do regional exploration. I think it would be quite funny to like do one of those like exploration progress videos for Natlan before even doing the Archon quest. I think it would be funny, quite frankly.
Claim the rewards during the new
But also,
version.
I'm
But don't
taking
worry,
Genshin
you'll
videos off my
relate back
schedule.
to
I don't think we'll have
exploring
time for
the
that.
regions.
We'll have
These
time for that
exploration
after
rewards will be
Shinazunaya.
available for 2 versions. That means
I like that
you
they
will
have- okay, so
all versions
5.1 and 5.2
and 5.2
will let you
to
do
satisfy
these.
the conditions and claim the rewards.
Which I kind of like that they're doing events like that for 2 versions, like longer, because they're really pushing the like, hey, you need to do these like right now. But here's the thing. There is no limit on when you need to play a game. Like main story, not time limited parts of a game. And for whatever reason, Genshin's really pushing like you need to do this now. Like right now. But you don't actually. I don't. Fun fact. And I'm a content creator for this game. You don't need to do it right now. You can do it in 2 years. You can do it right now, but you don't need to. If you can start the game today and you don't need to do it right now. Fun fact. So I actually don't like those sort of awards because it really almost creates a sense of like FOMO, like pushing people to do it so they're not missing out on something. And I don't like that. But I feel like this might be a happy medium to have it around for 2. Like if you're gonna do it, at least make it multi-version or something like that.
Can we expect similar rewards to become available as the map
Similar
expands in
rewards.
future updates?
You bet.
In the future.
Limited time exploration rewards will be
Yeah.
offered for all future Natlan
Like if you
areas.
miss the rewards,
Each time a
big
new
whoop.
region is released, the
It's not that
exploration rewards
serious.
will be available for 2
Because the other thing is,
That
I've said
way,
this before as well,
travelers
you
should have
can
enough
clear
time to
Genshin
explore the new
entirely with the
maps and
4-star
claim those
characters they
extra
give you for
primo
free.
gems. Each version comes with a ton of
And you know what?
activities. You might
Genshin's
even
an open
come
world
across some
RPG. Yes, there's
opportunities
endgame,
for
but you don't have to do the
exploration
endgame.
during
I don't do the
certain
endgame.
missions or events. So you'll definitely have a ton of chances to work towards those rewards.
Okay.
We
All right.
should
I'll
give the
take your word
travelers
for
an
that.
example.
No problem.
What's the example,
In
huh?
version 5.1, travelers will be able to take part in an
That's an event, so that
called
is limited.
Aphid Treasure Trace.
We won't be
They'll
doing
work
this one.
together with Shilonen to track down and capture phlogiston aphids.
I don't think we'll be doing this one
It's
because I
not as
haven't gotten
simple
that
as
far,
I
and you
make it
probably have to
sound, though.
unlock something
These
in.
creatures have been
Oh my
corroded
god,
by the
I'm just
abyss,
Naya
which
brain.
caused them
We
to
probably have to
grow
unlock something in Natlan
unnaturally
first.
large.
I also don't
Is
like bugs.
nothing safe from abyssal corrosion?
It's nothing safe from
Natlan's
abyssal
really
corrosion. Is that gonna come
going
back?
through a tough time.
Tell me,
Tell
is that
me
gonna
about
come
it.
back?
Luckily, the corrosion levels are still.
I do like that it
reversible.
seems like we're
Start
going
by
heavy-handed on
unleashing
the abyss
attacks
stuff,
with
though
your
this
characters. Then use Shilonen's
region,
insect net to
nation,
break their
whatever,
shields.
because
Once the
we need
surrounding
that.
shields are down,
We need to start setting
travelers
up
can
for
purify the abyssal energy inside of them.
Shinaznaya at this point.
Elsewhere in Natlan,
See, this boss does not. This is just another guy.
A secret source automaton
It's just
that was
another
left
automaton.
behind by a
We had
lost
so many of those in
civilization.
Fontaine, and they're all the
secret
same.
source constructor
Inazuma
awaits
as well
all
had a lot of
challenges.
these, and they all feel the
If you
same.
manage to beat this new boss,
Even if they have
then
a
you can
different,
find special materials.
even if they have a special
I bet
mechanic, they all
Shilonen
feel the
would
same to me.
love to get her hands on the parts of that automaton.
Mm-hmm.
Is Shilonen a woman in STEM? I think she would count as a woman in STEM because she like makes stuff and she wants the automaton part. I think she would count.
Version 5.1.
We love to see
travelers
women
can look
winning.
forward to event wishes for Shilonen and Chiori.
Oh,
A new
Chiori.
5-star sword, Peak
See, this-
Patrol song.
Listen, this weapon is really cool, but I don't think it fits the aesthetic of Genshin. Even like the whole like a record player thing, like a normal record player maybe, but this is just very techy. And I don't think it fits the vibe of Genshin. I sound like a broken record, no pun intended, because that's just how I feel about the Natlan stuff, is that they went this very modern route, and I don't think it works. Maybe when I actually do the story, it will work, but I don't know. There's so
Will be
many
featured
like
on the weapon
plot
banner.
holes
And in the second half
on the
of
out, like
version
looking
5.1,
into
we'll have returning event wishes
Natlan,
for Nahida
but
and
I
Bluetooth.
hopefully they will make sense once you, because it's
And
like
new
how did
4-star weapons will
how do we have
also be added to the weapon banner during version 5.1.
I love this sword so much. Sturdy bone sword. I actually love this sword. I'm assuming this is probably a best in slot for Sislali when she's released, because it's that color scheme. Fruitful Hook, Claymore, that has to be for Kinich. And then the Mountain Bracing Bolt. I'm assuming, because I think Shilonen is a polearm, so this is probably for her. I don't remember who else is a polearm though.
Okay.
Keep an eye out if you're
But these
interested in
the outside
I
two
can't
have to
wait.
be best in slot
It's
for
about
those
time for our
characters.
First break. See you soon.
First break.
travelers.
This is the second
See you
break.
soon.
What do you mean first break? I still have mixed opinions on Natlan. Story-wise, I feel like it looks really cool, and I am going to enjoy that story once I reach it. I feel like there's like discrepancies everywhere else.
Everyone can figure out where we're
We're in Sumeru because it's Nahida's
Sumeru
birthday.
Things are looking really festive.
This is what I'm looking
That's
forward
because
to.
we're celebrating
Yeah,
Nahida's birthday in version
Nahida
5.1.
deserves the
I still
world.
remember how the Sub-Zero's festival
I'm so happy. I feel like I've said in the past, I hope we get an event where we go celebrate her birthday like a year from now. I think it took 2 years, but we got it.
Sanctuary of Surastana.
Right, and Nahida's character teaser was
It was so, the character
sad.
teaser was so sad.
Especially during that
Yep,
third instance
yep,
of
yeah.
when I woke up, I was riding.
Can we not talk about that for too long? I will cry.
Nahida
Nahida deserves the world. I'll say that again.
The traveler
I need to
really
drink
helped
off my
out by
lemonade.
Exposing the academia, and Nahida was able to earn her
I guess it makes sense that they waited 2 years to do this arc though with the event because they wanted to give people time. That's the weird part though. They waited 2 years probably to give people time to finish the Archon quest, but now they're like really pushing like you have to do it now. Why? They used to be so chill about it. What happened? What happened to the original plot of the movie? Can I have my chill open world RPG back? My chill open world RPG where we sometimes talk about death, where we sometimes talk about major character death.
In the version 5.1 event,
Look at the art, it's so
Chromatic Ode of
pretty.
Candace and Roses, travelers will get
She deserves
chance
the
to
world.
give Nahida the birthday celebration.
We also get a
that
free
she
Candace.
deserves.
I'm coming back literally for this event.
Yeah, actually, I have a few screenshots that I can share with everyone.
Please
if
show
you
me
want to take a
screenshots.
sneak peek at this Sub-Zero's
So it's
festival.
technically a Sub-Zero's
Yeah,
festival
let's do
event,
it.
but it's Nahida's birthday.
That's a lot of
I think
people.
that's actually the point
It
of Sub-Zero's
looks like
festival.
They're secretly discussing something.
This year,
Yay!
the
I love the
Academia
Sumeru
is organizing a birthday
cast.
celebration unlike any other. Think of it as a small
It's
way
gonna
to
be
make up
fun.
for their past mistakes.
Make up for their past
The
mistakes.
traveler has
Jeez.
teamed up with a bunch of friends from Sumeru to
I'm
prepare a
coming back for this
special
event.
surprise for Nahida.
200%.
Oh, I can't wait to see her.
I want to
reaction.
see Nahida's birthday party.
Of course,
I wanna go to
surprise
Nahida's
is
birthday
only
party.
As good as your ability to keep it a secret.
This is
So
a fun
don't give it away,
screenshot.
travelers.
How
The flower
fun.
carriage is another important part of
So it seems like that might be a reward at some sort. The miniature carriage. That's gonna be like a furniture item.
Can go off without a hitch.
There's
So
Farzan.
nice of them.
And Kave!
The traveler will serve as
Kave!
the Knight of Flowers during the real
Aww.
parade, escorting the carriage along the route.
Wow,
Cutie.
so the traveler
cutie.
is like Nahita's protector.
Yeah, it looks like the
And the Arnara. I still haven't done the Arnara world quest. We might actually, maybe I'll go pop back into Genshin to finish the Arnara world quest instead of the actual story. Because I kind of do want to finish that
Time to
off
make some
before
memories sweeter than candy
the,
knock nuts.
the event.
Travelers can also look forward to different types of gameplay.
So this is our flagship event. So what do we get? We haven't gotten like a good flagship event in a while because I didn't do the summer one. So.
During the event, rocking carriage.
Oh,
The goal is to
cute.
control
Oh my god,
the
wait, it's
direction
Subway
of the carriage to avoid
Surfers.
obstacles while gathering
Guys,
as many flowers
I've talked about this before, but I need to hit a pause so I can reiterate this. I have in the past been dangerously obsessed with Subway Surfers. It was my silly little casual phone mobile game of choice multiple times in my life. None of those times were good times. So if I get to a point where I like am considering re-downloading Subway Surfers, you should probably check in on me. That being said, the biggest time in these obsession periods was I think 2020 or 2021, need I say less, and I got to a point where I'm pretty sure I had one of the highest scores in that game in the United States. So that's not I'm not even flexing that. That is a cry for help. So that is my history with these sort of games, which means this is dangerous, guys. This is dangerous. This part of the event, but I'm so excited for it.
You'll be able to obtain a
This is
higher
dangerous.
Nice.
In the second
Yeah,
event,
that we-
in a
that-
reflection of reality and
Oh,
dreams,
is this the?
travelers will enter
Oh my god,
unique
wait! It's
dream
a puzzle.
search for anomalies within the dreams and fix
It's a little puzzle. Like,
Oh,
what's wrong
so
with this
it's like a
picture? Spot the difference. Spot the
game.
difference. Yeah.
That's one of my specialties.
Broken
In the
lens
third event,
is
Shadow
haunting
of
me
the
apparently.
Knight's Blade, the Knight of Flowers must eradicate evil on behalf
I'm
of
gonna
the
say it
Danger
now.
Archon.
I'm gonna say it now. I was thinking about that for a little bit too long, so I'm circling back. I'm gonna say it now. We're probably gonna have another. I did a video a week or so ago playing an indie game called Broken Lens. It's a spot the difference game. Super fun. I actually recommend it if you're looking for something super chill. However, the whole entire point of that video was I did better at the spot the difference game when I was just yapping about God knows what. So we're probably gonna. Honestly, that spot the difference game might have its entire own video for the sole purpose of we're gonna be yapping and looking for spot the differences again. We're probably like the whole entire video is just
One
gonna
of
be
my
that
specialties.
Broken Lens video, but ported over to
In the third
Genshin.
event,
Because
Shadow
for
of the
whatever
Knight's
reason I
Blade,
did that. I did it
the Knight
better.
of Flowers must eradicate
This is a
evil
simple
on behalf
combat
of
event.
the Dendro Archon.
It's the usual.
Earn points by
Very
defeating
simple.
as many enemies as possible
It's just
within
really the
time
same
limit.
thing. Are they
You can
throwing
even
us in the
increase your
abyss for
performance
this?
level and earn buffs by satisfying special
There's no
conditions
special
during the challenge.
Sumeru state. They're literally
This
just
should
throwing
be
us
a
in the
breeze
abyss.
For the Knight of
Wait.
Flowers. Bring it on.
Huh? Why?
Wow. Looks like
Why are
someone's
they-
excited for the Sub-Zero
What?
festival. I
What's
hope
going on
travelers
here?
feel the same way.
Also,
I'm sure.
I did say that you could throw Shilonen on a All-Geo team and have her be a main DPS. I think that's kind of what's happening here. I don't really remember how Chiori works, if she's a support or whatnot. But the setup of this team is Goro support. Farina is looks like she's on here as a Hydro Infusion healer situation, because that's basically how Shilonen works, I think, with the infusions. Shilonen is here as a damage dealer. I believe Chiori is as well. So that's kind of how this is running here. I
Sure
think
they will.
they're both
In
have
addition,
buffs
to
as well.
Nikita's birthday celebration,
And
version
other
5.1 offers other exciting
It's a combat
events.
event. I don't care
In
about
Feast
this
of
as much.
Pursuit, travelers will be
I haven't
able
done a
to earn
Genshin event
rewards
in
by
like multiple
completing
patches. I
various
literally just want to
challenges.
come
They
back
can
to
even
events
choose
for
their own
Nahita's birthday because,
difficulty
like I
set.
said, she deserves
Oh,
the world.
cool.
Each challenge comes with unique buffs. Use
I
them
don't
wisely
know
to
if we'll
clear
do
the
this because
challenge as
who knows?
quickly
I
as
might do the
possible.
birthday event
You'll find
and
tougher
be like,
enemies
God,
at
I miss
higher
Genshin
difficulty
Impact
levels.
events. We're gonna start doing all of
In
them again.
Reminiscent
So we'll see.
Regimen Thrill, travelers will
Reminiscent
team up with
Regimen.
each other in co-op to tackle a
Co-op.
challenge with 4 random stages.
Interesting.
Each challenge will feature different reminiscent reinforcements. Selecting
I
a
think I
character
would be
that
interested in
fits the
doing this if it
reinforcements
was like a
featured in
set
each
team of
stage
people.
will make it easier to
Like I
complete.
found other people to play it with.
Each player can choose
And,
a
like,
strengthening
didn't do
buff
randoms. I don't
before
know. We'll
entering a
see.
stage. You can give your team an advantage
Because
by
I have been
choosing a buff
branching
that
out and trying to
works
play
with
more
the
multiplayer
specific
games.
stage design.
It's all about optimizing.
But I don't know
your
if I
teamwork.
Because that's the thing, when I do Genshin co-op, I kind of am just there as the healer.
Travelers will earn thrilling stars
But also Genshin co-op kind of scares me. Some people are like very like, if you don't have like the newest character built up to 90, they're like, what are you doing? It's not that serious.
Version 5.1. Travelers will
Envision.
now be able to obtain
Oh.
echoes for Zhongli and Keqing.
Zhongli and Keqing echoes.
Echo
Okay.
is really cool.
Keqing's echo
Listen,
is also
I have beef to
beautiful.
pick with this. They said Zhongli's echo is cool. I don't know if it is. Like, it matches him, and it's cool enough, but it's kind of just like streamers. Little, like, paper streamers. I'm done. Listen, Grandpa, I respect you, but
Oh, Zhongli's
I don't know,
echo
man.
is
I don't
really
know.
cool.
Keqing's echo is
I think-
also
I think
beautiful.
Keqing's
She
is
leaves
better.
the pearl flowers
it's really
behind
prettier,
her.
the flowers.
Whoa,
But
here's
Zhongli's
some
is like just
excitement
like
for our other
lines.
updates. During
No
version
hate, but-
5.1, a few familiar
And
features will
TCG is
also
back.
be added to Genius Invocation TCG.
I haven't played TCG in like a year.
Travelers can look forward to new
The thing
character
is, though, I
cards,
enjoy it
monster
when I play
cards,
it. I
and
just don't play
action
it.
cards.
Cool.
Version 5.1 is absolutely packed with events. There's even the Aphid Treasure Trace event that we introduced at the beginning of the program.
Why are they talking about the
That's not
aphid
all.
thing again?
There's an old friend we
Old
haven't
friend?
seen in a while.
What's our old friend?
Wait, do you mean...
That's
What?
right.
Leave
Leavin will be
it!
back in version 5.1.
Forget
Just
the
like
forget the
always,
flagship,
travelers
forget
can
everything else.
exchange their
I'm
items
coming back for
consumer gems
leaving.
and level up materials.
I'm kidding,
I
but
even
still.
heard that Natlan specific materials will be
Oh.
available
Oh,
during his
Pyro.
latest visit.
See, that actually might be helpful
That
for me,
should be
because
all for the version
I'm not a
5.1
Natlan yet.
events. That
You can give me
means it's
Natlan
about
stuff, that'd be
time for our
great.
Second break.
You
Second
got it.
break. This is
We'll
like the
be
third
right
break,
back,
technically.
travelers.
I don't know if they realized they made that mistake. Oh, cutie! And they have the Sumeru music. I love Sumeru. I love it so much. I loved the story. I loved so much about Sumeru, so I'm glad we're going back for such a important event. It's Nahita's birthday. It's what she deserves. Are we back? Okay, we're back. Oh God, didn't want to pause for me. What's up with that?
Welcome
I
back,
love her.
travelers. It's time
We're getting
to jump
spiral.
into the system optimization.
Oh, yeah, I saw this. This I
First
did
up,
see.
A skip feature will be added.
Doing
to
skip for the spiral abyss, so if you've
This
cleared,
change allows you to skip
kind of like what we
4
have in,
new
I
update
think,
if you
Forgotten.
obtain full stars on
Is
floor
it Forgotten
11
Hall?
of the previous spiral
We have
abyss.
this in Star Rail.
Obtaining
We
full
have this in
stars
Star
on floor
Rail.
12 will allow you to skip
Yeah,
both
see?
floor 9 and
Because you can
floor
skip
10.
floors if you've
Hopefully, this
gone up
change
to the
will
certain
create a
thing. You
smoother
know,
experience.
it just
That
kind of
sounds so
condenses how much time
Yeah,
people
I
have
know,
to spend
right?
on Spiral
Just
Abyss
as a
every
reminder, the
period.
premium rewards from the skipped floors will need to be claimed manually. But floor
However,
rewards, such as the main reliquaries, will be distributed automatically.
I
when
actually
you
think I
open the
might have
Spiral
gotten to
Abyss
floor
interface.
3.
In addition,
I want
you
to.
can
I'll
now
see how
open
much.
multiple domain
I'm interested to
reliquaries
see
at
how
once.
far that'll get me.
Nice. We don't have to keep opening them one by one.
Oh, you can.
Continuing with more
You could-
optimizations.
That
the
was not a thing
filtering
before.
and sorting logic of the character artifact interface
Oh,
has
thank
been
God. This
improved.
is also looks
The
like
system
something
will
ported
now
over from
remember
Star
your
Rail.
artifact set filters so that you don't have to set them every single time.
This looks like
You
it
can
might
also
be.
sort by
Is it?
affix
I'm not
for an
sure. Maybe
individual
not.
artifact
No, this
slot.
is entirely
Those
new.
preferences will also be saved.
I haven't built a
That will
character
make
in
it
so
a
long,
lot
so I don't
easier
know
to
how
filter artifacts
important
for
that
each
is.
character.
We'll see. We'll see.
The character
Maybe.
ascension mechanics will also be optimized in version 5.1.
What are they doing for character
you can now
ascensions?
see the craftable amount of certain materials directly in your inventory.
Craftable. Oh.
A feature will also be added
That
to
might
the
be
crafting
helpful.
bench that allows you to filter recipes by character ascension goals.
Oh,
This will
that's
allow you to
good.
easily view and
That's
craft the
good.
number of materials that
I've
you
been.
need.
I've.
Now, you don't
Talked
have
about
to
this earlier,
calculate the
but
required materials and quantities in
The video's
advance.
not going to
You
go
can
up for a
do
minute,
all
if
of
it
that
even
with
goes
the
up at all.
crafting bench.
But
Version 5.1 will also be adding other
I
small
was talking about
optimizations.
earlier how I used to do Genshin character build videos all the time and just stopped because I like stopped playing Genshin as much. And now I do that a lot with Aether Gazer instead. But I mean, if they're gonna make it that easier to build
Be
a
sure to check
character,
out future announcements for
maybe
more
we'll go back to
information.
Genshin character builds. But I need to
Alright,
get caught up with the
travelers.
story first, so
Some
that's
you
kind
might
of
have
more
already
important.
Noticed, but Genshin Impact turns
4 years old tomorrow. I'm a day late.
We've had an
I'm a day
incredible journey
late.
so far, right?
Oh, my hand tracking
Let's
is
see
glitching.
where
That's
this
great.
path has taken us. It's time to relive some
Okay,
amazing
I'm
memories.
muting my OBS. So I will just put some music on here. I don't trust the audio on here to be copyright or non-copyright, so we're just not gonna risk it. But I will have, at the very least, the special program link down below so you can get to it from there. I do think it's really cool, and I saw people bringing this up on social media, how Aether is using all the elements in this video. All right, it's fun. It sounds like, oh, they have cute moments that never happened. That's so, oh God. The thing is, they had to go back and like animate all this too. Oh my god. I don't know if it's just like hypothetical scenes they're showing like of the twins together, or if this actually happened in like another iteration of the story, because there's some weird thing going on with story iterations and Ether having done it before us. If you're playing as Lumine, I'm playing as Lumine, so that's why I say Ether. But there's something going on there. I have to cough again. I could probably turn off subs, but we'll just keep them on. And now we have all the actual story scenes. That's really nice, actually. This is cute. I'll give it. Oh, Kokomi! I will be clipping through this part because I meant taking out the audio, but I will have it linked. Oh, they have all the scenes. It's really nice. Child! I don't think they're gonna show anything from Natlan. I hope they don't. Oof. They have Ride in there. I don't think they'll show anything that's like spoiler. If anything, there'll be something from the summer event that I didn't play. Yeah. Oh, that was a good scene. With El Hatham, that was a good scene. Child! Yeah, there might be some Fontaine stuff that I didn't do that will be spoiler. Yeah, I think that is spoiler, actually. Yeah, that's spoiler. The Arlecchino thing. Yeah. It's okay. I'll get there. See, I actually like how they have some sound effects in the video itself. I say this all the time. If I want to listen to the song, I'll go listen to the song. If I'm watching a music video, I want to hear sound effects. Give me cinema. Oh, this one. The little guy. I forget your name. And the Arnaras. Cuties. Little Arnaras. See, I haven't done this part yet. The new area. See this? Yeah, we're getting there. Yep, we're getting it. That was such a good scene. I love that event. It was a good event. This year's Lantern, right? Good scene. Good scene. The Kazuha scene, good scene. This was also very good when Zhongli saves our butts. Oh, we're not gonna talk about this one. Hida deserves the world. Oh, I haven't done Yoimiya's story thing yet. Spoiler. I need to get caught up with Fontaine. I kind of know what happens with Fontaine though, because I'm so behind. I think if I was paying more attention to the song, I'd probably cry. If it was early morning when I watched this, I probably would have cried. Just for the sole purpose that I would have been tired and been like, this is so nice. But it's like it's 6:40, 2 days later. Oh, the sibling, that was cute. Get it, Ether. Ooh, is this like an actual, like, going to be an actual scene in the game, or? Wow, I can unmute now. That was nice. It was really nice.
4 years of Genshin Impact.
Here's the 4 years.
Happy birthday.
Can I do it? Can I do it?
Wow.
Oh, come on. I don't have a. Come on. It thinks my thumb is up.
It really brings
Oh no,
back so many
4.
memories when I
4.
see all those scenes. There's that fight against
I tried so hard.
the battle of the Jade Chamber.
I have hands now. I might as well
the
use them to do 4.
Devada, the masquerade of the guilty.
I know. And I'm definitely going to have that song.
The
on
song's
repeat.
nice.
That's
I probably will listen to it
exactly what I
again,
did
but
with the Natlan Symphony performance.
the song's
It
nice.
seems like this is a good place.
And they did
to
pick a really
announce
good
that
singer.
Natlan's first OST album.
Oh,
Land
we have
of
another
Koreayada, is
OST
about to be
album.
released.
Okay.
The album contains 3
When are they gonna-
discs featuring
unless this is
78
already on
original tracks
streaming?
composed for Genshin Impact.
I am opening Spotify on my other
Yay,
monitor
we can
really quickly to
finally
see if it's
add
up.
Natlan's regional soundtrack to our playlists.
Yes.
Because I know I randomly got a notification from Spotify the
Alright.
other day that they added
Looks like all the information we have to share.
a Star
That
Rail
means
album
it's
to
time for the
Spotify
special
for
program
something.
to come to an end. Is there
Come on,
anything you want to say
scrolly.
before
It
we
is on streaming. Okay,
for
cool.
sure.
It's on
Well,
streaming
I
as
think there's
of
so much cool content coming in this version. And, hey, come on,
yesterday.
third
And there's a couple different
anniversary,
versions of it,
that's
too.
so Huge.
Yeah.
I mean, we've put so much work
Here,
into.
wait. Oh, they're gonna get sappy with it. Hold on, we'll do this first. All right, so Spotify. It's a tiny window, but I was like layering windows the other day. I just want to have it open for a second to like show what's on Spotify for streaming. Added yesterday, and there's hold on, we have to do full screen this. Chinese version, Japanese version with some different artists. The English one, which is the one with Fauzia, and they have instrumentals in different keys. So they have one in I'm assuming a lower down pitched version of it, which they're calling the male key. And they also have backing vocals in Chinese for that. And then the female key version, which I'm assuming is going to be the original one, because that's the original version of the song, I'm assuming, with Japanese backing vocals and English backing vocals. Interesting that they didn't do all of the above, but I'm curious what the reasoning for this is. Like, I'm assuming they release the instrumentals like this, so if people want to cover it, they can. But those have to be downloadable if people want to cover it, you know? So I do want to listen to the other versions of the song, but I will do that off camera, obviously, because I don't want to get copyrighted. But they do exist. They do exist. All right, let's get
game over
sappy with it.
years, And every
Let's get
version has
sappy
been
with the
special,
Hoyoverse.
but I gotta say, 5.0, 5.1, these have been
I
great.
do think
Exactly.
5.0 and
I
5.1
mean,
have looked pretty good
seriously,
story-wise.
Genshin Impact
Like I said, I
is-
want to finish
is not
Fontaine so I can
only
play Natlan.
a game to me.
Oh.
It's my work, it's my life.
Right.
Dude,
I play Genshin Impact every day.
I don't play every day, but
talk
I
about
relate to the
Genshin
other part.
Impact every day, and I interact with players online. It's all these.
Like I've said it
years.
before, I want to
Yeah,
see Genshin
it's a lot.
Impact
It's a
be
lot.
the best it
Totally.
can be because it
Totally.
means
If
so
I
much
have
to me
say
and like my
something this time,
journey as a
we
person,
are
as a content
truly,
creator.
truly
It
grateful
does mean
that
a
you
lot to
guys
me.
are players
So I want to see it
are
be the best it
continue
can
playing
be
this
for that
game,
reason. I've said that
and
before
we
though
are
in relation to
just as
Natlan.
excited as you guys for what's coming next.
Happy
Awesome.
anniversary,
Yeah,
Genshin.
No, totally agree. That's so great.
It's been a minute.
Well, unfortunately, it's time for us to.
Thankfully,
say
we didn't get too
goodbye.
sappy with it.
Once again, thank you so much.
Y'all, I
for
already cried a
all
little
of
bit
the
watching
support
House
over
Moving
these
Castle.
past
I love
4
that
years.
movie, so I can't do it again
Hope to see
today.
you in game.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
That was it. All right. Okay, that was the special program. We're done. That is today's video. So let me get a money shot up. Let me get a money shot. I don't know what my pulling is going to look like for 5.1. I probably will end up caving and pulling for Shilonen just because I really like her movement mechanics. I like the movement mechanics we're getting with the new characters, so I do have to say that much. So money shot. Yeah, at this point, I keep saying it. I've said it like this is probably the 3rd time. I want to finish Fontaine's Archon quest just so I can get to do Natlan. Because I know story-wise, Natlan looks good. Other things, questionable, but I think the story for Natlan seems really good, and I'm very excited to see that, if nothing else, so we can get to Shneznaya. Because the thing is, Natlan's story kind of has to be good. It kind of has to, because this is setting up for essentially the entire resolution of the entire game that's going to happen in Shneznaya. The climax of the story technically has to happen in Shneznaya in the next nation. So this is the setup for that, the direct prior setup, so it kind of has to be good. Because if this isn't good, really good chance Shneznaya is also not going to be good. And the end of the story probably also won't be good if this isn't good. So yeah, it kind of has to be good. And I like that it seems like it is good from an outside perspective, not caught up perspective. It seems like it is going to be good. So I'm excited for that, but we will see at the end of the day, which is today's not that day. And next week will also not be that day because I took the Genshin video off my schedule because I'm gonna be in Atlanta. That being said, I've seen on social media already a couple of Artist Alley people who are going to be selling Hoyoverse adjacent merch. If you are an Artist Alley person at DreamHack and or have Hoyoverse stuff, any of the games, maybe like at me on Twitter or something, because I will come to your booth. I'm not even kidding. I will come to your booth and spend money. There's a couple of things about conventions that I am most excited for, apart from just like meeting other fan people, whether that be normal fans or content creators who are fans sort of thing. I really like that with these events, but also the two like purely selfish things I look forward to the most are idol performances, like idol cover performances, and spending way too much money in the Artist Alley. So please, if you're selling Hoyoverse merch, let me know. I will come to your booth and spend. At the very least, I will buy something. One thing. It probably will be multiple. But yeah, I'll put that out there. I've seen a couple. I already have a couple on my radar, but yes. That is going to be it for this video though. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give me a like down below, as well as subscribe for more and click the little notification bell to be notified when I upload new ones. I will have, at the very least, the special program link down below. We'll see what else my brain is gonna be able to link with limited time. Once again, happy 4th anniversary to Genshin Impact. I say it like a broken record at this point. This game does mean so much to me. So thank you to Genshin Impact, and thank you to all of you who may or may not have come here because of Genshin Impact. As always, I hope everyone is having a super lovely day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys!